Go big.
You want me to say ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah. Go big or go home. Come on.
All right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, this week we're taking you behind the scenes here at the SNA office. You're not going to want to miss this.
All right, that's good. We're done.
Welcome to Sportsman of North America TV with Mike McCabe,
Can you hear the call? Oh yeah! Don't need a ticket. You don't stand in
Ray Howell,
just hanging with our friends. Yeah.
and SNA founder Keith Powell.
And proud to be where the good times.
This is Sportsman of North America, your ticket to the outdoors.
My name is Mark Berlin. I'm the assistant editor and field producer for the show.
My name is Darian Wadham. Graphic designer and special effects designer for motion graphics here at SNA.
Brian Condry. I'm the head editor here at Sportsman of North America for about the past 4 months. Just kind of the one who makes sure that these shows, before they hit the air, that everything's really tight on them.
Hi, I'm Chad McDonald. I'm the operations manager here with Sportsman of North America. I'm also a field producer for the television show.
I'm James Wilson. I'm the web developer for Sportsman North America. I maintain and develop the e-commerce site, sportsmansigninggear.com, and I also am in the process of developing the new Sportsman of North America website.
You know, working here in the office for me is really fun. I've never really had an office job before, and this is probably about as laid back as it gets.
Changing lives one life at a time. Chad, draw the name. And it's here and shoot our B-roll.
Side.
Cooler side.
Oh, cool side. Yellow V-neck side.
Yeah, yellow V-neck side.
Quite a few crazy characters here, as you can see.
Honey, move that chair.
Well, it just ruins it if they know they're filming.
Oh, look at it. There you go.
We're constantly joking around. I mean, Keith comes in here and does all these goofy contests all the time, like trying to throw a football in a trash can, and we'll all goof around. Sometimes there's little wrestling matches every once in a while.
Yeah.
I don't know, I want to say it was about a month in here, Keith comes in and there are like guns in the office. And I've never really worked somewhere where people bring guns to the office. Before, if they brought guns to the office, they typically would call the police.
The guys here, everybody's great. Everybody kids around with one another, is real comfortable with one another, and we get to pick back and forth.
I mean, we come in, we joke around, but we do bear down, get the work done. It's a lot of hard work to get this thing, rolling and do what we do.
People are really big in hunting here. People are really big into hunting.
I grew up hunting. My family has a ranch out in central Texas, and we do hog hunting and deer hunting and any kind of bird hunting. Pretty much anything with 4 legs, we shoot at it.
Getting to go out and experience all these different types of hunts, mule deer, elk. Where I came from, all we have was deer and turkey. So getting to go out and experience all these different types of game is just awesome. I guess you could pretty much call me a high-tech redneck. I really, really enjoy being out there.
I'm not the most, outrageous hunter. I don't hunt too much, I don't get to. We're mostly here putting together the show and making anybody else look good hunting.
I've got relatives who hunt, and we hang out with them every so often. I have been hunting before with my dad and some friends. It's not really my hobby, like a bunch of these guys. It's not like Mark or Chad, and they're really into that. It's really their passion.
Ever since I was 3 or 4 years old, I can actually remember my first fishing trip, and it's just been something that's run all through me.
It's pretty much a dream come true for me.
It's just worked out really cool that I get to do the web stuff, and then the web stuff that I do is still dealing with the whole hunting side of things that I enjoy.
And so, to get to do something that I've always loved, it's very rewarding, and I consider myself truly blessed to get to do what I do.
We'll be right back with Sportsman of North America. We're back with more behind the scenes here at Sportsman of North America.
In addition to handling the day-to-day operations of the club, I'm also a field producer for the television show that is a really, it's what I call my office with a view.
I'm in the field pretty much 50% of the year and in the office 50% of the year. When I'm out with the winners or the personalities, you know, I can set things up for just what we need at the show. It's kind of, you're pretty much a director.
What do you want me to do? What separates a field producer from a cameraman is we're not just, you know, hitting a record button. We have to constantly thinking about how the story is unfolding, what we've already shot, what we need to shoot, when things don't work out as planned, because you know this is definitely reality TV.
You know, you always see the hunters hiking up and down the hills, getting in the tree, standing early in the morning, you know, leaving late at night, and I'm right there with them.
You know, there's a lot of times when we're the first ones up and one of the last to go to bed. It takes me to a lot of neat places. I get to see some beautiful country.
Being gone for that long amount of time, you know, 5-6 months out of the year, you know, as the first few months are going through, it's nice, you know, it's kind of like a vacation. You're getting to see a lot of neat country.
I get to be a part of different types of hunts, different people's hunts, share the experiences that they experience in camp, and it's just it's one of those neat things that breaks up the monotony.
You can't wait to leave, but you can't wait to come back, kind of a thing.
It was cool whenever we first launched the e-commerce site. That was just a huge project, and whenever we first started seeing those orders coming through, it was just really kind of a cool, gratifying feel knowing that something that I worked on for so long ended up being used by people, and the same thing with the Sportsman North America site.
You know, when I first saw my graphics on TV, it was pretty exciting. Yeah, I've done graphic design for quite a while now, and people watching your creativity and your artwork along with your team's ideas and stuff, man, it's extreme.
It's always nice to see your work come to fruition. The time, the effort, everything that you put into it, seeing it all come together, and especially when you get to see it on television, it's very rewarding.
It's really neat to be able to, you know, show people this is what I do. You know, share those experiences with people. I mean, pictures only show so much, and being able to have them right there on the TV, it's a really neat way to share those experiences with family and friends.
I think I'm different than some of the other guys here. I hate to see something that I've done on TV because, you know, there's always that one extra thing you could have done, or there's going to be that one edit that always bothers you, and so that's kind of something personal for me. But we've got a bit of a viewership, and it's not just here in Texas, it's across the United States, and it is definitely a very, very cool feeling.
Having such a large community with so many members, there's just bound to be things that are going to break every once in a while, or things we need to remake or redesign to make it more user-friendly. And so it really is a day-to-day thing for us.
All aspects of the graphics, you know, with Sportsman North America, you know, it's intense and hard to keep up with, but I mean, you have to be a creative and wild kind of thinking person, you know, to get that to match up. Especially with some of the ideas that these guys come up with around here.
We've been really trying to get these episodes out, but it's a lot of coming in the morning, just sitting down at a computer, putting on some headphones, and just really hardcore getting into the editing.
It takes a lot of hard work in the field and in the office to put one of these shows together, and it really pays off when we have people watching the shows and commenting on them. And
any feedback y'all can give, whether good or bad, sometimes the bad feedback is even better than the good feedback. So it helps us.
You know, we do put a lot of work into these shows, and we have a good time doing them, and we hope you guys have a good time watching them. And we're just gonna keep doing our best to put on a great show. And
I know it sounds like a cliche, but the truth be told, there is no Sportsman in North America without you guys. And so, from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Without the audience of Sportsman North America, y'all watching, you know, the TV show and jumping on the website and being active on our community, you know, that's what makes it all worth it. So, you know, keep watching. Thank y'all for supporting us, and make sure you come back and see us this next season.
Welcome back. You've seen how we put the show together at Sportsman of North America. Now, get ready to see why we do it. Each and every year, Sportsman of North America offers a grand prize giveaway, and you don't even have to be a member of the SNA Hunting Club to win. Each week, extreme destinations, Hunts and adventures of a lifetime are offered to the Sportsmen of North America members. Sportsmen of North America gives away an outdoor adventure, a trip every Sunday to one lucky member. That's 52 trips a year. Trips to destinations like Texas, Colorado, Kansas, New Mexico, Maine, and even to Alberta, Canada. These are trips of a lifetime that many hardworking men and women across this great country may never get the opportunity to experience. Sportsmen of North America has bridged the gap for the everyday outdoorsman with its super affordable hunting club and online social community that for less than the cost of a cup of coffee each week, you can afford to be a member. By becoming a member, you will also have a chance to win a hunting trip of a lifetime, win tons of valuable products, and get big discounts on thousands of products at sportsmanhuntinggear.com, the new online site for all your hunting, archery, and camping needs. But that's not all. Each year, Sportsmen of North America has a grand prize giveaway you don't even have to be a member to win. Past grand prize giveaways, like a trip to the Amazon for peacock bass, a Yamaha Grizzly 700, and a Polaris Ranger XP. Let's take a trip back to 2007, where Sportsmen of North America announces its first grand prize giveaway, a peacock bass trip to Brazil with Amazon Tours. Talk about exciting! A 19-year-old by the name of Brian Sullivan from Missouri won the trip, and this trip changed his life forever. Here's a taste of the adventure and what Brian has to say about Sportsmen of North America.
At first, I didn't believe it was real. I even hung up on the guy because I thought he was trying to sell me something, and felt pretty dumb afterwards. I'd tell anybody to sign up for Sportsmen of North America, and as soon as I get back, I'm gonna go on the internet and I'm gonna sign up myself, because I did not think a club like this existed. It seemed too good to be true, but I found out firsthand that it's not. It was awesome. That was a huge fish. There's more fish over here too. We're probably catch another one.
What's it feel like hooking into something like that?
Feels like you put it on the back of this boat here and just cranked it all the way up. You can't stop it. They run into that brush and you can't stop them. If he'd have been any bigger, I wouldn't have been able to stop him.
Good job.
Thanks.
Brian had an adventure of a lifetime, a trip he'll never forget. All this was made possible when Brian signed up on the SportsmanNA.com website for the grand prize giveaway. Raising the bar from 2007, SNA announces its 2008 grand prize giveaway, a 2008 Yamaha Grizzly 700. December 2008, SNA announces its second grand prize winner, Brian Call from Wisconsin.
Hey, Brian.
Here's a taste of what Brian has to say about Sportsmen of North America.
Well, I picked up the phone and somebody's trying to tell me I won something, and I thought it was a telemarketer. I really didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I thought it was a scam, so I just hung it up.
Hey, puppy. Oh. Brian, my man, this is what you won.
Yeah, the phone rang immediately after I hung up the first time, and then I picked it up, and it was Mike again with Sportsmen of North America, and he tells me I won a four-wheeler. I had no idea that I'd ever win anything like that. All I did was sign up at Wisconsin Deer and Turkey Expo, and no cost. I mean, I filled out a free ticket, and they called me on the phone and telling me I won a four-wheeler. What do you say? You know, you're lost for words. I didn't know what to say. Unbelievable. What's it cost me?
Don't cost you a dime, brother.
Woohoo!
Good job.
Probably didn't see that on there, did you?
Oh, yeah.
It'll stand right on end.
Brian received a gift of a lifetime, a gift he'll never forget. And all this was made possible when Brian signed up on the SportsmanNA.com website for the grand prize giveaway. January 2010, SNA announces its third grand prize winner, Howard Hilton from Pennsylvania.
Can't believe it. It's, like I said, it's a dream come true. Yeah. Still can't believe it. Yeah.
So when you got the phone call, what was that day?
Oh, man. I was all broke up. I couldn't hardly speak. I thought somebody was pulling my leg till I made the second call. Then yeah.
Have you ever won anything before?
No.
So this is the first time you've ever won?
I played lottery, don't even win. But this here, this really, I can really get the use out of this, you know. But like I said, you know, I have a hard time getting in the woods anymore.
Well, you're not going to have a hard time with this time.
No.
It'll get you there.
He's had so many problems. You know, we thought his hunting was going to be limited because for the simple reason is he couldn't get out there and do what he wanted to do. You know, go as far as into the woods as he wanted to. But this way he can, and my mind will be at ease.
If you're not a member,
join.
Get online, sign up like I did, and get surprised like I did.
It can happen. It can happen to anybody. If it happened to us, it can happen to anybody. Believe me.
Howard received the gift of a lifetime, a gift he'll never forget. And all this was made possible when Howard signed up on the SportsmanNA.com website for the grand prize giveaway.
Hi, we're the Hiltons, and Sportsman of North America's our ticket to the outdoors.
2009 grand prize giveaway was unbelievable. Polaris Ranger, a $12,000 prize tag. How do you beat that? Well, we sat around scratching our head thinking, what do we do? How do we keep exciting? Well, folks, Sports of North America, we've come up with the ultimate hunters package for 2010, our grand prize giveaway. We're giving away a Polaris four-wheeler, a Hart rifle, Nikon optics, compound bow, recurve bow, bow accessories. We're giving away a Boss Buck feeder system, hunter safety vest, just everything that you can imagine you'd need for getting the job done in the woods. It's the ultimate hunter's package, and you can only get it, you can only win it from Sports North America. Folks, don't miss out on this unbelievable opportunity. You don't have to be a member to win. You need to get to our website, www.sportsmanna.com, fill out the form. There's no purchase necessary. It's free to enter. Folks, just get out to our website, sportsmanna.com, and fill out the form. There's no purchase necessary. You don't have to be a member to win. Don't miss out on this unbelievable opportunity. The 2010 Sports of North America Ultimate Hunters Package Giveaway.
Each year, the Sportsman of North America Hunting Club has a grand prize giveaway. Trips, all-terrain vehicles, a Yamaha Grizzly, a Polaris Ranger, and this year, the ultimate hunting package that includes everything you'll need to hit the field. We've been listening to what hunters have to say and what they're looking for. And this year, we've come up with a grand prize giveaway that has something for every sportsman and woman who loves to hunt and spends time in the great outdoors. A Polaris Sportsman 500, Nikon optics, a Hart custom rifle, a compound bow, a recurve bow, Boss Buck feeder system, a hunter safety system safety vest, trophy taker accessories, and a whole lot more. No matter what you're looking for, Sportsman of North America is your ticket to the outdoors. Whether it's the weekly hunt giveaways, the online social community, or the grand prize giveaway, SNA is dedicated to give you, the sportsman, more chances to enjoy the sport we all love so well. More opportunities to save money, and more opportunities to share and network with other outdoorsmen just like you. That's why Sportsman of North America is your ticket to the outdoors.